As the Miami Heat have championship aspirations this upcoming season, one of the lateral moves they made this offseason was reuniting with Precious Achiuwa. With the Heat signing the former first-round pick on a one-year, non-guaranteed contract, the forward speaks about returning and how it has been a relatively seamless transition. There's no denying that when Miami picked Achiuwa with the 20th overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft, there was disappointment with how it ended, as he was traded after a year with the team, which landed the team Kyle Lowry in August of 2021. After stints with the Toronto Raptors and, most recently, with the New York Knicks, Achiuwa is a more mature player. One of the few constants of Miami is that, besides head coach Erik Spoelstra and some within the staff, Achiuwa reunites with stars Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. Achiuwa would tell Clutch Points after Wednesday's training camp session at Florida Atlantic University that they were all close back in 2020 and have still kept in touch since the departure. "Those are guys. I mean, we're really close when I was here, we still kept in touch after," Achiuwa said. "It feels good to, be back, and obviously my job is to find ways to make their job easier. Everyone in this organization, we've always been kept in contact," Achiuwa continued. Always been friends, cool, Bam, Tyler. I mean, I've seen them all throughout the years. Whenever we're playing, we always talk about different things outside of basketball. So I never felt like brand new when I came back. Was just more so, just getting back with the pack, really." Heat's Erik Spoelstra on the opportunity with Precious Achiuwa. While the Heat are getting ready for the 2025-26 season, Achiuwa is preparing to contribute in giving the team depth at the power forward position, as he's shown in recent stops his ability to impact the game on the glass. He has made an impact and served his role with teams like the Knicks, especially during deep playoff runs, which has made that experience indispensable for Miami. Spoelstra spoke during Monday's media day about not getting the opportunity to fully develop him, saying that he was a different head coach back then and how Achiuwa was a different player as well. "We never had an opportunity to fully develop him," Spoelstra said. "There was a lot we really liked about him. His speed, athleticism, jump off the page. We were able to laugh about it a couple days ago about how some of my mentorship with Kel'el Ware and Nikola Jovic," Spoelstra continued. "That was Precious his rookie year. There were a lot of ups and downs with Precious and the head coach. We didn't have that opportunity to take that next step. We have that opportunity now. He has a different perspective. It's coming from a place of love." At any rate, Achiuwa would mention Monday how there is unfinished business being back with Miami, looking to continue to show how he can impact a team in the NBA. Achiuwa and the Heat will continue to prepare during this week of training camp before traveling to Puerto Rico on Saturday to take on the Orlando Magic in their preseason opener. As the Miami Heat have championship aspirations for the upcoming season, the team will look for any player to step up and carry the weight, especially with the injuries striking the team. With Heat star Tyler Herro out with a foot injury to start the season, rookie Kasparas Jakušionis could get some opportunity as he speaks about his first training camp. While going through an up-and-down summer league after being drafted with the 20th overall pick in the last NBA draft, the Illinois guard is ready to produce on day one and get acclimated with the team. The one aspect that Jakušionis already has locked down with Miami is how much of an ultra-competitor the rookie is like. "An ultra-competitor for sure," Spoelstra said to Clutch Points. "Really likes to compete, likes to have a score on everything. That typically translates well in this league. It's also a little bit unique for young players to be that focused on trying to win. I'm pleased with the progress that he has made this summer. We'll be open-minded to everything. I don't look at his age to see if he can get an opportunity." Jakušionis does fit a need for the team in being a playmaking point guard, though his turnovers and shooting percentage from beyond the arc have been questioned. However, he will develop these traits in the NBA. For his first training camp, Jakušionis told Clutch Points that he is really enjoying the process. "Yeah, it feels good. Really enjoying the process, like the competitiveness, trying to learn every day as much as I can," Jakušionis said. Pick up new things, learn from other guys, and just try to take it all in." Heat's Kasparas Jakušionis showing his competitiveness in practice. While the Heat get ready for the 2025-26 season, Jacuscioni's role on the team could be an interesting storyline to watch this season in regards to the amount of opportunity he will get. There's no denying, though, how quickly Jacuscioni's is getting acclimated with the team. Spoelstra would highlight on Wednesday how the 19-year-old and guard Davion Mitchell have been battling with one another, describing them as pit bulls. While on the court, it may look like a war, it really is all respect between one another, as Jacuscioni spoke on how it has been making him better. Yeah, I think the competitiveness is what we all do, Jacuscioni said. And we compete every day, every play. And I like that, he likes that, and I think everyone on the team likes that. So, I think that's the way to go and compete in practice. I think that's all for love, Jacuscioni's continued. Like we're trying to make each other better. He's trying to make me better. I'm trying to make him better, and just working together towards the same goal. Jacuscioni's would not practice on Thursday's session in training camp at Florida Atlantic University due to a sprained left wrist, though an MRI came back negative. It's a part of basketball. It's nothing, Jacuscioni said. And now I feel great, so it's all good. At any rate, Jacuscioni's and the Heat look to improve with the preseason opener on Saturday in Puerto Rico against the Orlando Magic. The Miami Heat have been searching for a way to retool around Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro since Jimmy Butler's exit. Now comes a trade pitch that looks risky, but one that could reshape their future. In the proposal, floated by Bleacher Report's Zach Buckley, Miami would send Andrew Wiggins, Kel'el Ware, and a 2029 first-round pick, top 3 protected, to the New Orleans Pelicans. Coming back, Trey Murphy III, Jordan Hawkins, and Yves Missi. At first glance, Heat fans might shake their heads. This is the same front office that wasn't willing to move Ware in a deal for Kevin Durant. So, why would they now part with him in a package that doesn't even bring back an all-star? Still, the pitch isn't about chasing a Finnish superstar. It's about betting on Murphy's rise, and whether his two-way skill set is enough to raise Miami's long-term ceiling. Why the Heat might consider it. Start with Murphy. He's no throw-in. At 24, he averaged 21 points per game last season and continues trending upward. At 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, he checks every box for a modern two-way wing. Slide him between Herro and Adebayo, and you can see why some believe he'll make his first All-Star team soon. Add in the recently acquired Norman Powell, and a starting 5 of Herro, Powell, Murphy, Nikola Jovic, and Adebayo has balance, spacing, and switchability. For a team that just watched the Pacers win the East without a superstar, and with Tyrese Halliburton and Jason Tatum sidelined all season, Miami could convince itself this is the moment to gamble on upside. The extras matter too. Hawkins brings shooting in the Duncan Robinson role. Missi adds rim protection. Miami would not lose its defensive edge by trading Ware. Instead, the rotation might actually look deeper. Why the Pelicans could say yes. For New Orleans, this is about flexibility. Where is the prize? A 7-footer with shot-blocking instincts and the potential to stretch the floor, he could pair with Zion Williamson to solve long-term front-court spacing issues. The 2029 first-rounder is another chip, a future asset that could be flipped. And then there's Wiggins. At 29, he isn't the centerpiece, but he's a proven two-way player who helped Golden State win a championship. He fits a rotation if the Pelicans stay competitive. If they pivot, he's movable. That versatility carries value. The Trey Murphy question. Here's the sticking point. Murphy's stock is still climbing. His length, athleticism, and three-point shooting make him one of the league's most promising young wings. If he keeps improving, he could be viewed the way Jaylen Brown was a few years ago, a top 20 player trending even higher. That makes moving him risky. The Pelicans might see Murphy as untouchable. With Zion finally healthy, pairing those two is the kind of 1-2 punch most front offices dream of. Breaking that up isn't something New Orleans would do lightly. What's next for Heat and Pelicans? For the Heat, this is the type of scenario that tests patience. Do they hold on to their best young piece in Ware and keep waiting for a star trade? Or do they bet on Murphy turning into that star himself? Miami has lived in the middle ground for years. Good enough to compete, not good enough to dominate. A deal like this could push them firmly in one direction. For the Pelicans, the question is about timeline. With Zion healthy, the window to win is now. Trading Murphy could bring depth and flexibility, but it might also mean giving up the very player who could help lift them into contention. Both front offices have to ask, is this about maximizing the present or protecting the future? The answer to that question may decide whether an idea like this ever leaves the page.